In this video, I break down the solution for challenge number 11, elevator of Ethernaut CTF. In this channel, we share all the solutions for this CTF. So if you like it, you are in the right place. And I explain the reasoning behind the solutions so that everyone can understand it and do it themselves, right? So stay tuned and hope you enjoy this challenge. Hello and welcome to DecentraWise channel. I am Pedro, and here I share information about Web3, blockchain, and developments in security. So if you like this kind of content, you know what to do. Press the like button and subscribe too. I did a rhyme. That's cool. So without further ado, let's move on. We are in Ethernaut's page. This is the main CTF page. We have MetaMask connected and all those good things. We are on Sepolia testnet. And if you don't know how to set this up or you have any problem, go to our first video in this series where you can check and solve any problems that you might have. So we are going to this challenge, elevator, right? And we need to open our console, and we should have something like this with the level address and all this good stuff. And we are good to go. We have our challenge open. So elevator, what do we need to do in this challenge? So they say that we have an elevator that doesn't allow us to go past the last floor. Okay. Actually, it's not the last floor. Let me see. Go to and let's see the code. So actually, what is happening is it doesn't allow us to go to the last floor. It just goes to the other floors, right? If it is the last floor, so it seems, it does nothing. And if it's not, it allows us to move on. So this is cool, but do you see anything strange there? We have some kind of interface, right? And it's building interface that requires us to have a function called isLastFloor. And the function goTo relies on the message sender to be a building. So only buildings can use this contract, right? And that function relies on the result of a function called on our contract. So any contract that implements that interface is allowed. So what this means is that we can subvert the result of isLastFloor function, and we can do it so that we can go past the last floor, right? So what we need to resolve this situation and pass this challenge is to make a building that changes this behavior and allows for us to move anywhere, and we will break this situation, right? So let's do it. So we need to implement a contract, right? So what we need to do is to create a contract, deploy it, and make that contract call this contract, right? So first, let's get a new instance of this challenge for us to play. Confirm. There we go. We have an instance. Let's check it. There we are. We can copy this address later. And let's copy this to our remix IDE. So we know what to do. And we have remix. And here, let's create a contract and we will call it elevator.sol. There we are. And here we put our code. And now we can do contract elevator attack just because we like a contract. And let's just use iBuilding because it's an interface and we like to do things organized. So is iBuilding. Okay, so now it shows that should be marked abstract because it has to implement a function that is not implemented. Quick fix? No, not this quick fix. It doesn't put the function there, but we can grab it from here. Actually, there's the function name there. There we go. So our contract needs to have this function and then we're good to go. There we go. And now pure. First, let's check the original contract. So let's grab some info of our instance. So await contract 0. So we are at floor 0 and the top is false. We are not at the top. So what we need is to be on the top, right? So we need to make a function. It's not just returning false all the time because otherwise we will not pass the challenge. We need to make a function that somehow the first call returns false and the next call returns true, so that probably our checker, when we submit the instance, will know that we are at the top floor. So because it's called here and then here, right? So the first time it returns false and gets here and then returns true and we are good to go, right? Right. So let's do it. Let's change this. It's not pure anymore. We can do, first we need to store our victim. We need to grab our contract as well because we need to call goto. So let's get the contract. There we go. Put it here. Sure. Okay. iBuilding because we can. There we go. So this is our contract and now we can do elevator victim and we should have also a bool last equal true. Okay. Now we have a constructor that receives an address and stores it, right? There we go. So we store our victim's address. We have our function last floor and we need to return last and we also need to change it, right? So we need to put last equals to not, right? There we are. And so when we call this function first, it returns false and then returns true, right? And now we need to create our favorite function, which is function attack. There we go. And this function needs to be external. There we go. And what will we do in this function? Just call victim goto, right? And we can go to floor whatever, 10. Okay, there we go. So we will put 10 in the floor and the top will be true, right? Let's test this thing. Okay, so first let's compile it. It's compiled, perfect. Now let's choose MetaMask here. We have the elevator attack contract that we need to deploy, right? Now let's grab the instance address, okay, and put it here. There we are, our instance address, and let's deploy the contract. Boom, we have a deployed contract and we have a function attack, right? So we don't call is last floor because otherwise we would break this. We will call it the attack and the attack will do the magic for us. So let's do it. There we are. And boom, we have our attack done. Let's check that out. So first, let's see the floor where we are. We are at the floor 10 and are we at the top? Yes. So lessons to learn from this challenge. Always think twice when you have an external interface to another contract. When you expect the caller to be something, right? You cannot just rely internally to make decisions in your contract. You cannot rely that the color for your function is honest, right? So this is a very important thing, and you cannot rely on external information to compute internal information, right? And this is a very basic example of this. Okay, so hope you liked it. Hope you understood the challenge, and let's check if we solved the issue, right? So we need to submit the instance and see that we passed it. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. We've solved the challenge as expected. Okay, so this is it, guys. External functions can execute and have decisions that we might not expect. Even if we would require that the function would not change the state, it could also use, as they say here, other stuff that doesn't change the state, but helps the function to behave differently between calls. So like gas left or something like that. So never rely that the function is honest. Always think that the function can misbehave, and you will not fall into these kind of traps. Okay, so hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you know what to do. Press the like button and subscribe for more videos like this. We are posting them all the time. And thanks for watching, and see you in the next video in this series. Cheers. Bye-bye.